Hey guys, so we all know we have Miguel and Rachel's wedding 3 months away and we have a lot of things to go over for it.
Yeah, this is going to be one of our hardest projects yet. Miguel and his family are from San Jose, Costa Rica, and Rachel and her family are from Baltimore, Maryland.
The couple has already told me that the wedding will be in Maryland and that Miguel's family will be flying up.
Yesterday, the couple was arguing over what kind of dress would be. Rachel wants to wear white, but it is common for her culture. But Miguel prefers for her to wear black because it is common in his culture.
I guess we could ask them if they would be okay with her wearing a white dress for the ceremony, and then she could change to a black dress for the reception.
Yeah, that could definitely work, but while we were talking about the reception, do we hire a band or a DJ?
I think we should go for a band. Rachel said she doesn't have a preference on which one, and Miguel's family frequently tell me that they need a band for both the ceremony and reception.
Okay, now that we've got that covered, how big is this wedding going to be? Rachel on one hand says that we are having a small wedding and will be only inviting her close family. Whereas Miguel has told me that they will be having a big wedding, inviting all of their family and friends.
I think it would be best if we invite everyone. I say that because after talking to some of Miguel's family, I found out that it would be considered an insult in his culture if a family member is not invited to something like this.
Miguel's desire to have a large wedding with all of his family is an example of a hot climate culture characteristic.
If foreigners are familiar, hot climate cultures are described as being relationship-based. By wanting his entire family at the wedding, Miguel is making it a relationship-based event.
Along with being hot cultured, Miguel also expresses having a group identity.
Foreign to familiar describes group identities as someone's singular identity being tied to a group or family. Miguel wants to tie his wedding, an event that could be done with just him and Rachel, to his entire family.
Rachel wanting to keep her wedding small and intimate is what foreign to familiar describes as a private culture characteristic.
Privacy cultures find it acceptable to hold some events exclusively by only inviting a few people. This is what Rachel wishes to do with with their family, for their wedding.
Miguel is the opposite and prefers an inclusive approach. Inclusion cultures are group-oriented and believe in involving everyone in everything.
Overall, Miguel's Costa Rican culture is a hot climate one, while Rachel's American culture is a cold climate.
We also need to decide if either fish or chicken will be served for the entree.
That's already done. The couple decided they want to do fish, and they want it in a cooked, barbecue style. This is because it's very common in Costa Rica.
Yep.
We must also make sure that there is more than enough food. The amount of food for the event shows how much you respect your guests in Costa Rica.
We also need to find something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue for the bride to wear.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. This is important for us to do to do so that we show both cultures.
I think the last thing we have to discuss today is the serenading.
The what?
It is typical in Costa Rica for the groom to serenade the bride a week before the wedding. They will play and sing music while bringing flowers and gifts.
Okay, I guess we can come up with something within the next few days.
After doing some research, we learned about some similarities and differences in Costa Rican and American weddings.
For example, Costa Rican weddings, as we learned from planning for Miguel's family, we are very family-oriented and inclusive. It is seen as disrespectful to not invite the entire family to a Costa Rican wedding.
American weddings, though, are usually more lenient with the guest list. Typically, the bride and groom have more control over who does or doesn't attend the ceremony and the reception.
Costa Rican wedding attire is also a little different from American attire. Traditionally, the bride at Costa Rican wedding will wear a black dress. In America, brides are traditionally seen in a white gown with something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue worn along with it.
Another big difference in the weddings is the food. American portions at weddings are generally all the same, but in Costa Rica, larger portions are served to the more well-respected guests.
A similarity between these two is having music. A typical decision when planning for a wedding in America or Costa Rica is whether to have a DJ or a live band.
In conclusion, even if the two weddings are traditionally vastly different, we were able to learn that they work beautifully together.